Kohlo YAHAWAH, Bahashem Yahavashai, Bahashem Rakwakwadosh. I want to start off by giving double honors and praises to the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. I also want to say shalom to the Akim who have taken this knowledge far and wide. They have spread it. They have taken this knowledge and spread it far and wide. And I also want to say shalom to the few sincere sisters who are listening and learning in silence. And so to everybody who I just mentioned, I want to say shalom. And this video, I thought I had a title. I think I do, somewhat. But I think I would want to name it something like basically copying or paraphrasing is James chapter 3, somewhere between verse 5 to 10, where it says that the tongue can both bless God and curse others. So I wanted to name it the tongue can both bless Yahawah and blaspheme. I'll say it like that. And I wanted to start by searching the definition of blaspheme to see if it's a good word to use. Blaspheme. To blaspheme means to speak or act with impious irreverence, contempt, or disrespect toward God, a deity, or something considered sacred. Okay, so, well, we'll just keep it as blaspheme, even though it's not. In this video, there's different things that I wanted to bring up, but how can I say this? How can I say this? So in this video, at first, the inspiration for this video, I was just thinking of a sentence that these Edomites like to say here in Alberta. I think it's an Alberta thing at least, but and it just throws me off, and it just pisses me off when I hear it because it's so unnecessary. But so I heard that, then I said, I wonder if these other fucking Edomites have other wicked fucking saying. Then I remembered, where I was born, in Quebec, right? They have true blasphemy, right? Whereas the other ones are just sick and twisted. But it's kind of funny. It's funny, but it's not. I'll say it like that. But so I guess we just get started. Let's just go straight into Matthew chapter 12, verse 34 to 37. I think this is a good header for what we want to talk about. It reads, and this is Yahawaah speaking, by the way. It reads, O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you, that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. That's so crazy. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Basically, what the fuck this means is you kind of just have to, you should try hard to not just fucking say anything. That's the way I'm reading it. Don't say careless shit, okay? And I knew this. Like, I was always scared to say I swear to God, even before I knew I wasn't supposed to. But like recently, I learned you're not supposed to. So I don't. I never even said it. You know, I can't believe people get just so easily. I swear to God. I swear to God. I just heard a kid. I swear. Like, wow, man. It's just part of the fucking language. Everybody fucking. I swear to God. Or well, okay. See, that's another thing, man. The water YAHAWAH. I did not think of saying I swear to God as a thing that people say, right? And they're just blaspheming, man. You swear to God that you're a goblin? You swear to God that you're better than somebody at basketball? People just swear to God for anything. No care. They're careless with their words. What did Yahweh just say? And 36, but I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Then 37, for by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. That means, oh man, that's scary. That means by the things that you say, you can either be saved or you could be condemned. You could either be saved or prepared to be burned up in the lake of fire. This is very real. It's very real. Okay? And okay, that's just one example. Okay? The water YAHAWAH. I was not thinking about that before I made this. Okay? So why do people say I swear to God? Then first of all, which God? You don't even know, right? They're just talking about some. I swear to God. Here, okay. This is the part I regret. This is the part I didn't want to get into. Okay, here in Alberta. Okay, this is like kind of what sparked it. You people will never fucking guess this. Okay, especially well, actually I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know, man. I don't know how people speak either way. Okay, I'm just saying when I heard this. Then I'm thinking about fucking Edomites are known to fucking do this. Why would you? Anyways, without giving away what it is, here in Alberta, there's a saying called, "Oh, I'm just fucking the dog." That's what people say. They say they're fucking the dog. Okay? I don't even want to search it up, but let's see what it means, right? Fucking the dog. And I gotta put definition because I don't need to see no fucking, you know what? See, look, Canadians, right? Canadians say this. It means being lazy and not doing anything, right? To idle, waste time on the job, or avoid doing actual work. It's a Canadian slang. Canadians, man, they're not innocent. Okay, so I knew it was a Canadian thing. So you brothers, down south of us, south of Canada at least, you probably never heard this. Could you imagine Edomites talking about fucking the dog? Isn't that an Edomite that our ancestors could not even fucking trust around those dogs? They had to separate them when they slept. Let me fucking find it. Show me the scripture where Israelites wouldn't suffer a dog to sleep beside a Edomite. Oh, it doesn't know the word Edomite. It doesn't know the word Edomite. I gotta spell it. Edomite. Of course, they don't want to fucking register that in the big word of pools. Hold on. Now it doesn't want to fucking show me. Damn it! What, man? Hold on. If you can remember who said it or where you heard it. I think it's about when the Edomites were in captivity, and it's something along the lines of I wouldn't suffer, or they wouldn't suffer, something like that. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose father I would have. Huh. Wow. This is Job speaking about the people he considers beneath him. He says he would not even have considered their fathers worthy to be with his sheepdogs. Is that speaking about. Hold on. I'm doing a little study, okay? I'm doing a little studying. Should I put it up on here? I'll do it with you guys. 1 second. Job chapter 30, verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. How does great millstone break this down? His own suffering. Man, I believe this is it, okay? I don't even want to look too deep into it. And listen, it's not laziness. The reason I don't want to look too deep into it is because, unfortunately, we can see your fucking character, Esau. We know what you do. We Give me 1 second, please. Let me just continue to do something here. 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. So we know, okay, we know the Shedomites and the Edomite males. They do weird shit with animals. They do weird shit with dogs. Okay, we know. Okay, so when it says now, where am I looking at it? Where's that scripture? But now they that are younger than I have me. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose father I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. And these Edomites, come on though. What type of shit is I'm fucking the dog, or whatever, however the fuck they say it. Wow, what type combo of words is that? Why did you have to mix those words together? Why can't it just be simply, oh, I'm just fooling around, or I'm just, and it's not, and you know what? That one's bad, but we know Esau. We know Esau fucks dogs anyways. So, it's just admitting it. Not even like he's doing it on purpose, whatever. It's in his nature to just say nasty shit and do nasty shit, man. That's Edomites for you. I'm not too surprised, right? But hey, for you brothers in the South, you probably didn't know that, okay? Search up fucking the dog, then put definition, okay? Because we don't need to end up on a dumbass fucking list meant for these Edomites. So now I said, hey, so like, give me other languages that have vulgar quotes or vulgar sayings like that. Of course, they give me German, they give me Polish, they give me Spanish, they give me English, UK, they give me Dutch. Okay. Here, this German one. Lick mich am Arsch. It means lick my ass. What type faggot shit is that? Shib drauf means shit on it. Or das ist for den Arsch means that's for the ass, meaning that's useless. So if it's useless, you put up your ass, man. You fucking Germans. And I already told you, all right. Hey, man, yo, I'm being justified every time. Let me not say justified every time, but what I'm trying to say is, every time I mention a German, I always must bring up that I think they're my worst. No, my worst Edomite, but I don't like them. I don't like them. It's something about them. It's something about them. Okay, first, and it's something I can't mention, and I'm just being proved right. Everything ass, shit. That's what these fucking Germans are into. Okay, look at Polish. Mam tu w duppy. I have it in my ass, meaning I don't care. What type of shit is that? Right? Polish. Kurwa mak literally references a prostitute and one's mother. What? It means for fuck's sake. Right? What the hell is that? Right? Then the English, the UK, they say bollocks. Bollocks, right? Which means testicle. Like, you have nothing better to say, actually. Nothing better to say. Either way. Now, we're going to get into why this video is titled, The Tongue Can Both Bless Yahawah and Blaspheme, okay? It's because I think the number one most treacherous fucking use of your tongue, apart from, directly cursing Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, right? Imagine how scary, and you might fucking die within. Well, either way, you're maybe not. Maybe you'll sort of live and live a grievous, gruesome, horrible fucking life. He won't let you go off that easy. Just for you to fucking die and be joined up with him. No, not that easy. I think the more wicked ones, man, they live long lives, like that fucking retard. What's his name? He's in a wheelchair. Ooh, I'm not even trying to be funny, or not trying to be rude to wheelchair people, but the one guy in the Epstein files, whatever. The guy, he's like a mathematician. I don't even know his name. He's just some retarded looking munchkin Edomite. Who he can't talk and his hands are all fucked. But he was in the Epstein shit, right? I don't know what the fuck his name is, but either way. They say that Quebec French. Okay, that's where I'm from. I was born in Quebec, but they say because its strongest swear words come from Catholic Church terms rather than sex or body parts. Now, for some fucked up reason, I used to like, Loki. It's not for some. And by the way, I'm looking at the clock. It says 4:41. That's crazy. 4:41 a.m. Not on my phone or anything, but I'm talking about there's like a clock in front of me that's inaccurate. It says it's the first month, the first day, and on a Monday, and it's 4:41 a.m. Kahula YAHAWAH and Yahushua. I just randomly looked and saw that, but Quebec and their cuss words is weird because they take words directly out of like biblical reference. To me, it's like, man, if only these people knew. I'll say it like this: if you say that, is it gonna mean you go to hell or you're not one of the elect? Most likely not, but it's kind of careless though. It's kind of careless to say tabarnak, right? Which means the tabernacle, right? Then they say chalice, which is a chalice, which is a cup used during mass, which I don't know if we partake like that. Then they say osti. They kind of mix it to osti chalice. Osti means host. Basically, the communion wafer. Oh, okay. Maybe it's like the bread, like the I don't know what the communion is, or whatever. Is that supposed to be one of a replica of our holy days, and then the wafer, is that supposed to be Yahushua's body? I don't know. Then they say Christ, which means Christ, right? I never heard this one. Ciboire, which is the vessel that holds the communion wafers. But then they say they stack them together. They say hostie de tabernacle or hostie calice. You know, but why the fuck? Like, it must be. It must. Are you gonna, be doomed forever if you say something like that? No, but how careless is that? Why cuss and bring the Bible, man? Like, nobody has fucking fear in Yahawah Shem Yahushai. Nobody has fear in God to just not. How can I say? Nobody has fear to not cuss using words that relate to biblical things, I'll say, or spiritual. Like, the ones they do is like either it's about sex or it's about bodily functions. Let's say German and Dutch use like feces and disease. Polish is famous for creative use of kura. I don't know. Others do their genitals, which is it's all fuckery, right? It's all kind of weird, anyways, right? But to me, at least, this 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 French one, this Quebec one, it is so weird. I used to say those things, but after some time, I just kind of thought, it's like, why am I saying that? Why? I don't even know. Right? I'm cussing, but like, is other words you can use other than. I'm not even trying to go back to them now, but tabernacle. And when you say it in a mean way, but in the Bible you read it, it's a beautiful thing. Like, I don't fucking get it, man. They just took it and just completely flipped it on its head. Anyways, let's see. Let's do Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. It reads, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers." Now, you see these words, they're not, I have to take a step back and say that these words we're saying, it's not really sin to fucking say them. And the main blasphemy, the main thing you should be careful about is lying about the scriptures, right? Which is, you maybe hear me hesitate. I'm very hesitant. You see, I'm even searching up on GPT. Hey, what would Great Millstone say? Okay, because I believe they have the 100% truth, right? And you don't want to just say any fucking thing, right? You definitely don't want to do that, but that's the main thing that you have to be aware of. Okay, it's not cursing. You hear me cuss all the time, right? But it's more so. It's like two different things. The main one you have to avoid is lying about the scriptures, right? Saying something that is not according to the scriptures. And B is, just speaking negatively on someone, something, especially our brothers or sisters. But we could, you could correct them, like say, "Hey, motherfuckers, don't do that," right? But I don't know. Even that won't. Oh shit. Salakia. Even that won't, condemn you to hell or whatever forever. Whatever the hell you want to believe, right? It won't. How can I say it? It's not as bad as lying on the scripture. I'll say it like that. Okay, that's how we leave it. That misspeaking, that what can I say, mistranslation of something biblical. You say something, right? Quoting, like saying you're speaking from the Bible and you say it wrong. That's what you want to avoid. Okay. And then, hey, let's go to James. And, let's go to James and read that part that I was talking about. So between 5 and verse 10. So this is James chapter 3, verse 5 through 10. And it reads, "Even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. For every kind of beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things in the sea is tamed, and hath been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Therewith bless we YAHAWAH, and even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of YAHAWAH. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not so to be." Okay, let's do 11. "Doth a fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries? Either a vine figs, so can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh." Oh, okay, it's still talking about the tongue. Okay, that tongue is powerful because it's with our tongue that we raise our voice to preach, right, the 100% truth of Yahawah Bashem Yahushai as we are instructed to. But it's also with your tongue that you could tell lies, which is a sin. It's also with your tongue that you could curse somebody. And them curses, man, you put up a curse on somebody, it is really gonna work. Okay, it's also with that same tongue that you just keep going, right? But then it was saying that so you could do something holy like praise and bless Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushai, but you could also do something wicked with your tongue. But they're saying that a tree, it says, "Doth a fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries? Either a vine figs?" Everything. That's interesting though. I actually never read this, but it's nice and it's true. Like with your tongue, you can I put this? With your tongue, you can obviously do something pleasing unto the Lord, but at the same time, with that same tongue, you can slip up and do something that's, hey, if it's a sin, it's worthy of death, right? And we only aren't dying because Yahweh Shai put his life down for us, right? For us to hopefully repent out of the wickedness that we may have partaken in. And yeah, I mean it's true, man. Let me just say something personal. With the tongue, I could say I love you, mom, right? And she could say I love you, son. But with that same tongue, you could say something, and and shit could go left, right? Now, I'll just leave it there for that. But now imagine with your wife. Now, with the tongue, you could speak something, and your love can be forever, or one night, your tongue can slip and say something, and now you want to put hands on each other's necks, man. It's very serious, okay? An apple tree can only grow a fucking apple tree, all right? An orange tree can only grow an orange tree. It can't grow an apple tree. It can't grow the apple fruit, all right? But your tongue, man, it has the power to do something fucking neutral, some good, some bad. That's crazy. Man, YAHAWAH Ba'ashem Yahushai made us very fucking interesting. Man, I think I want to leave it there. 30-minute flat, man, not bad. Yeah, this video is, what was my title? I said it enough times that I should be... Yeah, your tongue can both... Did I say bless or praise? Can both praise YAHAWAH and at the same time blaspheme. That's what I'm gonna name it. Kahalo YAHAWAH Ba'ashem Yahushai. The water YAHAWAH Ba'ashem Yahushai. And I want to say double honors and praises to the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And I also want to say shalom to the Akim who are taking this 100% knowledge and are spread it far and wide to the four corners of the earth. And I want to say shalom to the sincere Aquath who are listening and learning in silence. Okay, so to everybody I just mentioned, I want to say shalom and on to the next.